Hello.
So then I says to him, "Kiss my ass. Get your own damn meatloaf."
Yeah, it would have worked great if it wasn't for the pudding. Welcome to Guardian on KnightHeartGaming. We are, at the moment, playing one person down. We'll see how that works over time. For those that were here for pregame, thank you for sticking around. Good evening to all of you. Hello, Fraley. Hello, IPA Lot. I didn't see Fraley or IPA Lot for the drink making, but I see you now, and so I appreciate that you're here with us. I had to take a drink to emphasize that. We are going to play some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. This is the exciting next chapter, episode 4 for Guardian. And in our last episode, well, wait a minute, let me get some stuff out of the way. I want to say, well, thank you all for being here. Thank all the players for being here. Thank you, Sirenscape, for providing our background and ambient music this evening.
Yes.
A+ every time.
Every time.
Would push button again. And yeah, so I think that's the general housekeeping I want to get out of the way. I will say, I guess, at the beginning of this, that we have Reaper Errant tomorrow night on Reaper's channel. Join that. I'm DMing some sculptors there. And this Saturday, we have a fun little flashback, a fun little back game. We're going to Greyhawk, what would be Dungeons & Dramaturgy. So that will be fun. That's at 2 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time. And other than that, I think I got everything out of the way. Housekeeping wise, I guess the next part is to say when they left off, they left the island of a giant after making a fair deal and arrangement, and they are setting out to the beginnings of the deep part of the sea to go find Porcent. But I'll let all the characters and players introduce themselves before we even get into the feel of it. And we're gonna start with Mick, of course.
I'm Mick. As you can see below, I am playing Persimmon Bramblesplash, the Pixie Bard. I'm also Mrs. McSpaz in chat.
Brad.
I am Ank, the mage. I am also Brad, and I am also Lom, the satyr. He is fun. I am fun. We're all having fun.
Cindy.
Hi, I'm Cindy. I'm playing Jade, a centaur. She is a war cleric.
Heather.
And I am Heather. I am playing Razran Steelstep, the Minotaur Monk, and I am Polyphilia in chat.
Okay. I am Frank. I am the Dungeon Master for tonight's game. And Anne, will you introduce us all with the intro? Hello and welcome back. When we last left everyone, they were back at sea, heading out to the deeper areas, to an area of the map the giant pointed them to find Porcent, whatever that is. And I think, and there's the Pjork there coming into view.
Pjork.
York.
Is it the Pjork or is it just Pjork?
It's just Pjork, which I think means you can address it as the Pjork.
I mean, you did a great job, Frank. You really nailed it.
Purk.
I forgot where we're going, but we're going.
Well, I'll let you.
we have to
all-
go underwater.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
trying to
true.
figure that out.
That's the part you need to figure out still.
I mean, I'm still
Yep.
not sold on the being in the water thing, much less on potentially diving into the water. Not really.
Bruh.
Doesn't really sound like the best thing for me. But
Yeah. I don't know if you know this about minotaurs, but they are not aquatic at all.
You know.
So,
Do you know
I
what
didn't know
happens if my wings get wet?
dewdrops?
I don't know what happens when your wings get wet.
Beautiful
I don't
dewdrops?
know very
Die.
many pixies.
You
My
die if your
fur
wings get
smells
wet?
terrible. You do
Can't
not
fly
want me
away.
to get in the water.
You die. Like, are you being dramatic, or are you allergic to water, or?
I mean, I'm being dramatic, sure, but I mean, I can't fly very well with waterlogged wings.
Well, lucky
So,
for
we're
you, you
eating
don't have to fly when you're
trash.
in water. You swim.
This is true. This is true. You fly through the water by swimming.
Okay,
It's
so the
strictly
map. Where's the
philosophical.
map taking us? Didn't we get a map?
I think we're at the spot,
Did
aren't
you
we?
get a map?
Did we just go straight to the spot without figuring out how we're going to get under the water and live?
Well, no. You're
I-
heading there. You can take side journeys if you want, but I'm kind of leaving that a little bit up to you. I wanted to leave it a little bit open for whether or not you wanted to try to go right there and just dive to it, or whether or not you wanted to, I don't know, make an elaborate plan.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Are like rings of water
I-
breathing a thing? Because I would like one.
Yeah.
And maybe some flippers.
You,
Um,
yeah, go ahead.
I forgot what the map says. I mean, is there a way for us to look at it again and reiterate what it was saying? Because I know we're not going to the object. We're going to.
Yeah,
person
so
who-
I will pick up a little bit then. There was no map that you as a player got to see, but your character did get to see it. And the giant also mentioned, well, no, the map mentioned, the information you got was that Porcent is a powerful, almost demigod or godlike creature who lives subsurface, and you would not be able to get the item you're looking for from the sea sorceress without the key that this creature can give you, and possibly even the defense or weapon. It wasn't really clear which one of those, but you have to go there to get the key and weapon or defense.
So, I remember the giant saying that this undersea guy is, or creature thing, is kind of awful and or hard to defeat.
In my notes, I have scary. They are scary.
Scary. That's fair.
He also said the same thing about the mountain dragons, though.
Did.
That is a fair point. Fair point. Okay, so how do we plan on getting down there and retrieving it? Do we want to be sneaky? Do we want to fight? Do we want to barter? Do we have anything to barter with?
I can't get in the water. I've got this armor on, and my fur smells terrible when wet.
I guess I have a quick question for DM.
Yes.
Which, boy, I almost pulled one of my friends in our regular campaign. It's like, Mr. Daddy Man, because DM, and it's just like, oh no.
This is not that kind of campaign.
Correct. Do you partake in Unearthed Arcana much
No.
in regards? Okay, so the variations on classes, like with the spellcasters being able to exchange a single spell per long rest. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, so it's well, just to clarify the rules, because it sounded like you were getting into some rules there. You can redo all your spells at a long rest. Like,
Bards are per level, I believe.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
but not
I
for
can.
bards.
Yep. No, that
I can
is a
change my
cleric and
spells for
druid
the next day.
thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think I even have spells that I can learn that would even assist us with this particular mission. I'll check, but again, I don't think so. I have.
I feel like we need
I
an
have,
item.
enhance
grants water
ability,
rating.
but
I feel like we probably should have had this discussion off air. We probably should have spent like 20 minutes talking this over. Figure
No,
out
I
what
like
we're gonna
it.
do.
I like it.
I mean, but that way maybe the chat has some knowledge. Or wait, is that not allowed? That's
No, you
probably not
can
allowed.
turn to the chat if you want to.
That's how we got
mean,
Pjork, man. Turning to the chat is definitely a good idea.
That's true.
Then
Very true.
turning
Hold the
to
audience.
It's like in that taxi game show where you just pull over and ask a random person. Do you know this random fact?
What was? Oh, Cash Cab. Oh,
Now, I'm
Great
pretty
show.
sure you all can hold your breath for a significant amount of time.
how deep is the water though? Aren't we in the ocean?
You are in the ocean, yes. You are in the sea. And this, the area where you need to go is right where the sea meets the ocean, you might say.
I have water walk. Would that help?
I mean, that could help us get over there, and it might help us. It helps us quickly get out in a bad situation because we raise
Okay.
up at 60 feet per second before or until we reach the water.
Or if we
Sounds like how
find
you
the
get
guy, we
burned.
could cast it on him, and then he would raise up to the surface as well.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how Mick
done that.
feels about persimmon,
What's
but I will
the
agree
saving
with
throw on water walk?
Polyphilia that every creature here has hooves. That is how I see pixies, satyrs, centaurs, and minotaurs. They're all hooved.
Yeah.
If only we had a Medusa.
Got hoops.
They don't have
It would behoove ourselves.
All right. Well, I'd say we just go to the
Very
spot. I'm gonna wait. Do we have a long rest during this journey?
Yes, at least one.
Okay.
Maybe if we
so
just go to
yeah,
the spot and start yelling at the water. for them to come up.
I want to go to the general spot and see what it looks like. If anything kind of gives us more information. Like anything looks...
Okay.
Like if it's just water? Is it just water? Like, I don't know.
You don't know until you get there, I guess. It looks,
I don't know exactly.
the way you were told it was just water, but we'll see.
Fantastic. Sounds wonderful and helpful.
Okay.
Oh man.
So you're going to travel easily a full day and then a night. I would need some watches for you, but let me roll and see how the day goes first. Are you all up during the day?
Yes.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
was when we docked on the island with the giant that we had the experience with the crazy, crazy large thing, right? And we haven't seen it since.
Oh, yes. Yes. Correct.
The big fish.
It was near there.
So, I'm picking up the spells Water Walk and Daylight.
Mm.
Okay.
So we can actually see when we're under the water.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, that's solid.
So that's all I think I have that would assist us in any way. So that's what I'm
So D&D Beyond says there's an item called a cap of water breathing, where you say a magic word, and you get a bubble around your head.
Yes, that is an item. Yep. That is a thing.
And
I saw that in Harry
feel
Potter
like
too.
we need a handful of those.
Do any of us
That would have
have
been smart
craft
to
magic
do
items?
when we were in that town where the king was and stuff.
Well, that was
There's
before
probably,
we knew
like,
we had to go
shops
for
to
water,
get
though.
True.
Is there any place nearby that could perhaps, or that does perhaps sell magical wares?
We're on the ocean, so probably not.
Yeah, it's
No secret island nation that just happens to be incredibly magical.
It's just we have so many of these caps of water breathing.
we don't know
That's
what
how
to
we
do with
sell
it.
them
You to
so
take
cheaply.
some. If you will take some of these, we will pay you gold.
Please remove them from
I
us.
think it works that way.
Anything. I need anything. Take them away. No, unfortunately, you could move off to go out of your way a little bit, go to some island communities. But, to be fair, you haven't heard of them selling great and magical devices that would allow you to breathe underwater. Though you know,
I'm fine with them.
in heroic stories that you read on the tablets of D&D Beyond, that they exist.
We have heard a great and many things of amazing tales that utilize the cap of water breathing. I mean, I guess we could just get out there and see if by hanging out there we draw its attention
You could do that as well.
and do
I already
like what.
suggested we there and yell at the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting to that point. Yep, let's just go ahead and
Okay.
do it.
Go yell at the water. Good plan.
Yep, yell at the
I like
water.
it.
I can fly over it and just like we can all water walk and so that we're all over the place. Yep.
If I was a couple levels higher, I could just run on the water.
That's true.
Oh
You could.
wait, we do have water. Well, I do have Water Walk now, so
Yeah.
I think I can cast it
It's up to 6
on up
creatures?
to 10 willing creatures.
10. Okay.
Damn.
So we could all just water walk our happy asses over there.
Yep.
What if Mom is not willing?
Then it doesn't work.
Because I feel like that might be something that holds this back.
I think if Lom is willing to do anything, water walk might be one of those things. Just
Yeah,
nothing that takes him
absolutely.
under.
Yeah. He'll
And-
accept the water walk spell and then not even walk on the water. Just it's his fallback.
Just
Well,
in
and that's
case.
kind
He
of
falls
what
out of
I
the
was
boat, he'll be
thinking.
alright.
Well, that sounds
If a
like
pixie
a
flies
waste.
over water, will a fish see it as a mosquito? So persimmon does not have to be water walking. I can just fly slightly above and just try to make it so that I have a shadow that's casting.
That's true.
Can you control a fish from the inside? Are there joysticks? Like,
No.
is there... If you get
SpongeBob,
inside of a
there
fish,
is.
can you...
There's no joysticks.
Ooh, are we
There's
playing
one
by
way to find
SpongeBob
out,
rules?
Lom.
There is one way to find out, Lom. So nighttime comes on the ship as you have made through your day. And now, will you take watches? We know that your rowers are resting alternately.
Sure.
Yep.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Who's on first watch?
Take first
I
watch.
have
I
the
will.
highest perception, so I guess maybe I'll try to do like middle.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see in the
try.
dark, so I'll take first watch.
Okay, Razrin is there for first. I'm just going to pull minis off, assuming that you've all gone below deck.
I don't think any of us
vision.
see in the dark, do we?
Nope.
Or are
don't
just
see in the
laying
dark.
on the
I
deck.
think only Medusa saw in the dark.
I do want to. Well, hold on. Let's find out. Okay. Razrin, you are taking your watch. It is mostly pleasant. You don't see anything of. You don't see any disturbances or anything like that. Although, I suppose. What is your passive perception, Razrin? I'm
11.
assuming 11. Okay. I assumed okay. Okay, good. I'm going to go through everybody real quick. Persimmon, what's your passive perception?
14.
14. Okay. Lom, what's yours?
13.
And Jade.
18.
Yep. Okay, Razrin, you don't
Razrin,
notice
good at watch.
anything. Huh. It is pleasant, and you may wake up whoever's on second watch.
Okay.
Who's on second watch? Is it me?
I think it's Jade. You're the one who said second watch.
Okay, great. It's me. Hi, I'm awake.
Whoops.
Oh, I'm dead.
I saw
Okay.
nothing. It was nice.
So I'm going to do a quick poll here. There are some small spaces below deck, if you prefer, or above deck where people have just like pulled up coverings over themselves to stay warm. Persimmon, are you below deck or above deck?
Probably above deck.
Okay.
I feel like being on the mast would be most like living up in a tree.
Okay, that's fair. So you're on the mast. Lom, above deck or below deck?
Below deck.
Okay. Jade's obviously on deck right now. Razrin, above or below?
Probably below.
Okay. Jade, when you are sleeping, is it above deck or below deck?
When I am sleeping, it's probably above deck.
Okay.
I don't know how comfortably I would get below deck.
a little-
Honestly.
It's a little claustrophobic, perhaps. Okay. And so Jade is out there on a second watch with a passive perception of 18.
Got me.
Barely, just out of the corner of your eyes, you see little wakes in the waves as you're moving through that are keeping pace with you, but they're not natural to the rest of the shape of the waves. You feel like something or some things are trailing you just alongside the ship.
Oh boy.
I want to attempt to stealthily. Stealthily? Stealthily. I don't know what the word is.
Stealthily. ILY.
Stealth.
Stealthish.
To, to wake up my gang
Ooh.
here.
Okay. Okay. So
I don't
you
want to
sort
be
of
like, alert, alert. I want to be like, hey, get up,
all right.
get up.
Make a stealth check. See how stealthily you can wake them up.
Oh, you mean the thing that I have disadvantage on? Sure.
Well, you shouldn't have disadvantage on this particular roll. This is for armor and sneaking around. I just want you to a
whisper check.
non-disadvantage roll. Yeah.
Great. 20.
That sounds good. You sounded like that was going to be bad.
Well, if I had disadvantage, it would have probably been bad.
Okay.
Because I would have had to roll again.
All right. So you whisper, "Hey."
Anne. I love you so much, Anne. Okay, sorry. Anyways, go ahead.
Mick, make a Constitution save.
I don't know why this is cracking me up because I'm like waiting for
10?
Simon to be like, what?
Okay, that's good. That's good. Lom, make a Constitution save.
Constitution save.
Mhm.
Hey, 21. Wait, is this
Okay.
a spell or magical effect?
That's what I'm concerned about.
No.
Okay, 21.
Okay.
Oh, I'm a deep sleeper. Okay.
Razran, make a Constitution check.
13.
Okay, cool. Lom, you are peacefully sleeping below deck. Everybody else, you hear Jade alerting you to something happening above.
I'm a light sleeper. I play down.
I gave different people for different reasons. Different DCs, if Brad's
So
doing
you're
math in
saying
his
that
head.
Lom is the only one that actually woke up?
No, Lom is the one that didn't wake up.
Lom is the
Oh,
only
he
one that
didn't
didn't
wake
wake up
Oh, okay.
because he's downstairs. And everyone
Comfortably.
else is up here.
Not in the water, not getting wet.
So I'd like to continue whispering, and I would like to say, I think someone's following us in the water. But I don't want them to know we know they're following them. They're following us.
Is it a large fish?
I don't know what it is. But I think trying to take a closer look will then tell said creature that I know that it's there.
Should we go wake up Law?
I tried to wake him up, but he's probably overdid it with the ale.
Mom!
Wrong character.
Persimmon.
Like flies down
Okay.
and searches for Lom.
Lom is easy to wake up physically when you're touching him after his
Like-
roll. If you go and try to
Flying.
wake him up.
Yeah, I'm like flying around, be like, Lom! Lom!
What?
I look like
can't
my cat
with
when I
you,
did that.
honestly.
I was
Can
sleeping.
somebody
and
clip
now
that,
I'm not.
please? Thanks.
Why?
Thanks in advance. Clip that on up.
There's something in the water! Come on!
There is always something in the water.
Yeah, but it's following us!
Lom will get up and start putting on his armor.
Okay. Is that a 10-minute? It's full plate, right?
It is full plate.
Okay.
I will put on. Is there a mechanic to put on less of it?
No,
Like,
not really.
Hastily Dawn?
Actually, there might be a Hastily Dawn. My DMG is, or my player's handbook is next to hand now. Hold on a second.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'll just screw it. I'll just forget the armor.
You can put on a
Let's spend 10
shield
minutes putting it on.
pretty quickly.
We'll grab. Wait, no, he won't grab a shield. I don't even own a shield.
Well, look, Anne's bringing the books, the stack. I have D&D Beyond right here, but I got to be honest, the indexes on a well-done book are better than digital.
I 100% agree.
Oh yeah.
Like, I even prefer making my character with the books first and then before to get into D&D Beyond. I don't know. I always liked using the books better.
Dude, I have for years and years. I resisted any sort of electronic format, but like Beyond is so good that it's even got me not using pencil and paper to roll characters anymore, and I feel so dirty.
It's no, it's a good tool. I use tools for whatever
I know
it's
it's
best
so
for.
good. It's amazing. Like no shade at all, but
No shade
hates
at
that
all.
he loves
To
it.
who?
No shade, but I want to hate you so bad, you stupid.
dude, I wanted to hate Beyond. I really did. Like I didn't really like Hero Lab or anything like that, but Beyond is just so good. So good.
Yeah, no, everybody that says D&D 5th edition is easy, you're wrong. There's no way to hastily put this stuff on. You either take the full time or it doesn't count.
All right, I'm gonna not bother.
Okay.
You're gonna what?
Not put his armor
Not
on
bother.
because it takes 10 minutes.
Well, we don't even know that anything's gonna happen.
That's true. You don't.
Yeah, you might have 10
It's
minutes.
the water. There's definitely
know
going
what?
to be
I'm not
something
there.
terrible in the water.
I'm not there, so
There's
I'm not
definitely
gonna
going to
say
be something
anything.
terrible
I'm
in the
not
water.
Yeah, but I
and-
tried to we also don't know how long it's been tailing us. We just noticed it.
I will take the few seconds to put it in my bag though.
Okay. Yeah.
30 seconds, a minute, whatever.
You need some ballast.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you're all up. I assume you're all being reasonably quiet and just kind of looking out and seeing. And you also notice, now that they're being pointed out to you, the ripples that come out. Jade's able to point them out. And in fact, you see something that looks suspiciously like a shark fin off to the side at one point. And it dips down again very quickly.
Do you think it's another shark man?
I think we should just throw a spear at it or something.
Do you have a
Maybe
spear?
we should chum the waters in a different area.
I don't have a spear, but I guess I could just I could shoot a bow at it. I mean, what do you call it? Arrow at it.
You could? Would you like to?
I don't know. I'm consulting with my gang right now.
I have a dart.
Nobody's saying it.
It's all of you.
Would we like a surprise round over the shark deciding when it's time to get dirty?
What kind of a bard am I? I don't have charm person.
You have Charmed
Hello.
Shark?
All right, I think Jade would just make the
Charm
executive
shark. Maybe you
decision
have
to
charm
shoot
shark.
off an arrow.
Okay, so you just pull up and shoot off an arrow. At
Yeah,
where you
that's a
last
19
saw
to
it,
hit.
disadvantage would be your shot in this case.
Shut up! Why?
Yeah, well, because you're not positive.
You're under the water.
Underwater. There's an ocean in your way.
That was such
No
a
dark
good
vision.
freaking
It's also refraction.
roll. Whatever, I'm sticking to what I said. I'm rolling again. Okay, let's see. Of course I rolled a 1. I missed.
No. Okay. Phoom. The arrow goes off. Skips off the top of the water. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh boy.
I like it.
Yay!
I'm unhappy.
Like it.
I'm very unhappy. Oh, well, I guess my initiative isn't that bad, so I'm less unhappy, but still unhappy.
Yeah, you're okay. All right, hold on a moment. Let me get the right. We'll try this.
Are we wanting to attract the shark man or shoo him away?
It's a
I
good
don't
question.
know.
Honestly,
I don't-
I also do not know.
It's not a bear. We can't just be like, "Rah," like yell at it and hope it runs
Assert
away.
dominance.
Razarin, what's your initiative?
12.
Okay. Persimmon.
22.
All right. Lom.
Surprisingly good with an 18.
Jade.
15?
All right. Persimmon, you were the first to notice, sort of just rising up like a shadow in the moonlight from the sea. You see a large shape that is pretty big. It must be a shark or shark size, but you also feel like you see a humanoid figure on top of that shark, riding it. And then you see another one off to the side. So it looks like there are humanoid figures riding sharks, breaching the water
Well,
towards you.
I'm not going to kink shame, so they can do what they want.
Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made.
I pointed out to everyone else, and I guess perhaps I will touch. What's like a small something or other that's on the top of the ship? Touch it, and it will emit light. It's only touch, right? Oh no, it's a firefly. But just kind of tap it, and it like whistle a little tune, and it lights up with the light cantrip.
Okay, on top of the ship. So it's like a
Yes.
almost like a searchlight or a beacon or something like that on the ship.
Yeah, and just so that we can, actually see some stuff.
Right. Light spreads out across the water, and you can see several dark shapes in the water moving towards you. Lom,
Guys?
it is your turn. Persimmon is concerned.
Okay. Sharks, people riding on. Can I make out anything more about the people? Do they have weapons? Are they brandishing weapons? Do they look to be acting aggressive? Can I do an insight check on that?
I'll give you a free insight check on it to see if they're aggressive or not, or to feel
Okay.
that out quickly.
16.
Yeah, you feel like it's aggressive. You can't tell if necessarily what weapons they may or may not have, or if it's a shark they're riding on, but you can tell that their actions and motivations appear aggressive and hostile to the ship and or the party on the ship.
Okay. I will pull out my longbow, ready an arrow, and I want to ready an action. Is that what it is? Ready an action. If they do anything aggressive towards the party or the boat, then I'm going to shoot at them.
Okay.
But I don't want to yell, "Come no closer!
Ooh.
Who are you and why are you here?"
I'll let you choose persuasion or intimidation, Lom.
I'll go with persuasion. Ooh, good roll. How about a 22?
Ooh, okay. And the language you do that in, you say that in?
Let's go with common.
Okay, good choice. Hey,
I mean, it's called common for a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Aha, I found what I was looking for. Okay. Next on deck is Jade.
That is me. That is me indeed. Okay. I'm gonna hold my action as well, just to see how that plays out. If I do feel if someone on our party is attacked or the boat is threatened, I would like to cast Sacred Flame on the person riding that is closest.
Okay. No problem. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. All right. Need my hold on a second. As I prepare my mighty blue tack of blue tackedness. Because this wouldn't be fun without blue tack. Okay.
That doesn't bode well for us.
It doesn't. I like it. Off to the right side, which is starboard for anybody interested. A large creature breaches the water with something riding on it. Same for your port side, though. And
Is that a whale?
That is a killer whale and a shark.
Killer whale.
An orca.
So is it really a killer whale?
Heck yeah,
Like, is
why
that what
not?
we're seeing?
Yeah,
What
you're
the
seeing a shark and a killer
fuck?
whale. And a bunch of other little creatures coming out at you. Now the shark and the killer whale are being ridden. So that automatically is going to trigger some held actions. Lom, you had a held action.
For
Angie.
aggression,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
It was. I mean, that appears aggressive, does it not?
Yes. I mean, the Free Willy is coming right over you, basically.
Yeah. So I want to
And-
fire my longbow at the
Will
guy
this be
riding
a
the orca.
TPK?
Find out next time.
Stay tuned to find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Right after this commercial break.
Bad. How about a 17 to hit?
All right, so now I have a question. There's a shark with a rider, a killer whale with a rider, and two people on either, or two humanoids on either side of the ship with weapons coming out. Which?
Yeah, I'm
of
firing
these
at the
things?
one riding the orca.
At the creature riding the orca. Okay.
Yeah.
A 17 hits.
Okay. Max damage 10.
Very nice. Okay. Okay, it takes the shot uncomfortably, grimaces, looking at you more directly. And Jade, your held action goes off as well.
Yeah, so the one riding the whale will make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 11.
He fails, so he takes, of course I roll shitty, 4 radiant.
4 radiant, okay. That's, hey, everything is something.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
your ready to
yeah.
action goes off. They leap up. They land poof, on the ship. You can hear. Ooh, that's a natural 20.
Our boat!
Yeah,
Our boat!
exactly.
Our boat!
The crunching of wood beneath their heavy bodies. I mean,
Yeah, but now they're
if,
just flopping.
if hit points did, I mean, if ships did have hit points, this would have done 30 points of damage to them. They do have hit points.
I was about to say salt marsh.
Lunch! As these
Do I cast Mending?
reachers
Does that work?
crunch down on it.
Cost a minute for 1 foot.
Pure.
Pjork has been attacked by a shark and a killer whale. And then hopping off on the killer whale side, one of these creatures hops off onto the deck. It's going to attack Jade. On the shark side, one of these creatures hops off onto the railing and is going to attack Lom. Whoops. Okay. First, Jade. This creature slices down with their spear, like almost blindingly quick. Just 3 spear thrusts at you, Jade. 16, 16, and 17 to hit you. Wait, you're muted.
Sorry, I was muted. All of them miss.
All of them miss. Okay. There is also 3 spear thrusts at Lom. 16, 16, and 7. Lom does not have armor on.
2 of them hit.
2 of them hit. Okay. Anyone who is not on watch does not have armor, just to be clear. Unless that armor is a shield. Okay, the 2 that hit, or you want to go for a level of exhaustion for sleeping in your armor. Lom,
Holy hell.
8 points from 1 thrust as it pierces into your skin, and 6 points from the second.
Ow! Rude.
Also, you see, those that can see, that 4 other creatures, 2 per side, have come up to the ship swimming through the water and are now clinging to the hull and pulling themselves up. Razarin, it is your turn.
Razarin, there's one pretty much like right. I don't have to move to get to one.
I mean,
Actively?
you have 4 things within melee range. There is the one that hopped onto the deck and is attacking Jade. There's the one that's hopped onto the railing and attacking Lom. There's one climbing up the hull you could get, and you could also swipe at this shark too if you wanted.
I actually want to punch at the shark.
Ooh, punch the shark. I like it.
I want to punch
Love
the
to
shark.
see it, honestly.
So that my first hit is a 10, which I assume does not hit.
It does not.
Okay, my next hit at the shark is a 21 to hit.
A 21 hits.
Okay, and that is 6 damage.
I heard Jan. Thank you. 6 damage to the
And-
shark.
I'm going to flurry of blows the shark. My next punch is 11 to hit.
No.
Okay. And my last one is a 14 to hit.
Yes.
And that is 7 damage.
All right.
And Razarin shouts out, if you harm us, poor Sith will be angry.
Ooh, in common, I imagine. You get a disadvantaged intimidation check.
All right. I'm disappointed that it's at disadvantage
Well,
because the first one was a 20 and it turned out to be a 13.
okay. It is difficult, and they look at you suspiciously, like this person couldn't possibly understand poor Synth. She has no gills. He has no gills.
I hide them well.
Okay.
Have you
And
not heard of Seek House?
we're going to have a Halsey join us soon, which could help all of you.
Yeah.
In fact, we're a half an hour early, Anne, but this might be a good time to take a break if we're going to have Halsey. Oh, Halsey's joining us.
Yep.
But we are at the top of the round, and we want to probably roll some initiative and everything. So, and we're only half an hour, and I think everybody would be okay with playing 2 hours, an hour and 45 after this quick intermission.
Yeah.
Would everybody good with that?
That's fine.
Good with
Cool. So we'll take a quick break, everyone out there. We will continue this combat at the top of the second round in just a moment. Welcome back. We're at the top of combat, and Halsey has woken up from below decks, which is probably good for our the rest of everyone, but unfortunate to be woken up with an orca and a shark bashing down your ship.
Yeah.
Let's go. I thought I had a good battle music going, and then I didn't.
I must say, I love the sail. I love the tree and the pig on the sail. It's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, dude, the Pjork sail is the best.
The Pjork sail, and I thank you for helping us with the
Pjork.
origin.
Yeah,
it's the birch tree with a rooting porcine creature underneath it. Halsey, I'm going to start you just at the top of the round. So you wake up below ship. It seems that most of your comrades have, all of them actually, other than some rowers, but all of the true heroes in this group have gotten up, run above ship. There's a little bit of water seeping in the sides, more than is natural, and you feel like you woke up when the ship listed, and there was a very loud thump from the port and the starboard side as large somethings hit the ship. It's your turn.
Okay, I'll grab my gear and kind of rush up for. There's like a ladder or stairs or something to get up to main deck.
Yes. And
but no creatures are coming in through. There's no. I don't see anything nasty down here. So.
No, not down there, not yet.
So they're not.
And as you come up the stairs, it's not a pleasant sight. Everybody's sort of packed together. There is a aquatic humanoid creature that stepped off onto the deck of the ship, off of this. You're guessing an orca to the right side, and everybody's gathered around, forming a defensive formation for other creatures that are climbing up the sides, the hull of the ship to get on. And there is a shark on the opposite side next to Razran and Persimmon that's chewing on the hull of the ship. You can take an action if you want as you get up.
Let's see here. There is the orca coming. The orca is jumping on the ships basically to try and grab someone, or
yeah. So the orca seems to be slamming against it with their weight. The shark seems to be trying to chew on it, and then the humanoids are focused on trying to take out all of you.
Let's see. So let's see here. I can probably. Well, I cast the magic missile on the orca.
Okay. Well, I'm not saving against that.
And that means that it is... Yay! I do 4 points of damage. Yep.
So at minimum spell level, you should have at least 3 missiles, I think.
Okay, so that is 4, and that's 9 total, and plus 14. Yep.
Okay.
With 3 missiles. Yep.
That the orca, who has been struck as well before, you can see some wounds in it. Perhaps from you see a little bit of an arrow and recognize the fletching as one of your friends. Okay, Persimmon, it is your turn.
Persimmon is going to she's going to start off by kind of flying up a little bit more out of direct in-mouth range.
Sure.
And in the process just be like, I believe this is a little bit of a misunderstanding. And that weird voice is me trying to do something to be like Sylvan.
Okay. I'm going to raise you up a little bit on that riser. Okay. So in Sylvan, you're going to tell these creatures that it's a misunderstanding. Make a persuasion check.
Oh, right. I'm using D&D Beyond dice.
This is disadvantaged.
Disadvantaged? Okay. Persuasion check. Roll it this way. Number 1 is 26.
Wow.
Number 2 is 28, so 26.
Wow.
You're speaking
Expertise.
Sylvan at them?
So they don't understand Sylvan, but they understand your tone of...
Hasten to where you're like, hey guys!
yeah. Well, the humanoid creatures do. The shark and the whale, not so much.
Right.
But the humanoid creatures do understand. And they pause for a moment to consider the situation. Okay. Anything else, Persimmon?
Persimmon is just gonna stay there being like, I'm not gonna do anything, I promise.
Okay. Lom, it is your turn. You've noticed that there's a slight hesitation based on something your fairy friend has spoken. Well, actually, you understand Sylvan. No, you don't.
I
Never
do
mind.
speak Sylvan.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I do speak Sylvan.
All right.
Okay. So I'll again do the same thing. Prepare an action. What is it? What is the D&D term for it? It's not ready in action. It's held action.
It's no, it's ready.
It's ready and hold.
It's ready. And you have to tell me what triggers it, and on what. Okay.
So the next opponent who is hostile towards the party or the ship, I'm gonna fire another arrow at him.
Okay.
And I'm basically going to, in common, echo the same sort of thing that Fluffy Butt was talking about.
Persimmon?
Oh, Fluffy Butt?
Persimmon.
I don't have a fluffy butt. I'm the least fluffy. Well, I guess maybe Elsie's the least fluffy.
Yeah. It probably goes Lom, the most fluffy, and then Jade, Razrin, Persimmon, Elsie.
My butt is delightfully fluffy, I will have you know.
It's got a little fluffy tail, even. Just a little stubby, fluffy one.
Glorious tufts of fluff. So that's an 18 persuasion.
Okay. Also in common, also at disadvantage.
Oh, also at disadvantage?
Yeah. Her 26 was
disadvantage.
Okay. Wow.
Expertise.
Yeah, at advantage it would have been a 21.
These are some high disadvantage rolls we're getting here tonight, everyone. Jade.
I've also got a high charisma now.
Jade, it is your turn. Wait.
Anything below a 9 or lower, I treat as a 10.
Oh wow!
I love
That's
bards.
cool.
Bardic Pixie.
Oh.
Jade, it is your turn. You notice that the humanoid creatures are just hesitating a little bit. That's not true of the shark and the killer whale, though. What would you like to do, Jade?
That's a great question. I was gonna just attack, but now you had to go and say that.
Right?
I'm not well equipped for this.
Yeah. I'm not really sure. I guess I would like. How does the boat feel? Does it feel like it's still intact enough?
Yeah, and you feel like this is a pretty tough little boat. It could take another hit just as hard as that first one, and you don't think they could deliver that kind of hit in one round.
Okay, so I would like to hold my attack for the humanoid that just attempted to attack me. Or was it multiple? Or was it just one?
No, he hopped on deck and just one of them tried to attack you.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna hold my attack for that guy.
Okay.
Or girl. Or non-binary. With my Warhammer.
Okay.
No. Is it a Warhammer? Yes, it's a Warhammer. I'm sorry, I'm getting like confused by characters. But yes, I'm gonna hold my attack for my Warhammer to see if they back off or seem still aggressive. So
Okay. They based on both what Lom and Persimmon have done, the humanoids seem to be backing off. That said, this shark comes in right at Razarin, who was chewing on the ship and decides instead to chew on Razarin.
I don't like that.
I thought you might not, but I mean, it's a shark.
It's a
Razarin,
rude shark.
That is a 21 to hit you.
Just barely.
I thought it would. I wasn't even sure that could do it, but.
Yeah.
A nibbling shark. Yep.
Whoops. I want to roll in the box. Wow, could I have rolled lower? Barely.
I mean, please feel free to.
11 points of piercing damage. 2/3 of my dice were ones.
Oof.
Yeah, so
That was 1/3 of my health.
as this shark bites onto you, it's got your off arm in its mouth. It's very unsettling and uncomfortable.
I want both of my arms
triggers my
on.
attack.
Thank you.
This orca sort of...
The shark triggers my attack.
Oh, yeah, the shark
held
does
action.
trigger your attack. Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure Lom just wings an arrow into the water. That's a 9 to hit.
Yeah, he does. Not wanting to hit Razarin, the arrow flies wide. And as your attention is pulled over there, Lom, from behind, this orca leaps up with an 18 biting at you from behind.
Easily a hit.
Okay,
With no armor on.
right. I need more d6. Where are they? There we are.
no,
No.
you don't need more. What?
That sounds like way too many already. Yeah.
It leapt up from behind you, Lom.
That sounds like 5. Tragedy.
Yeah.
Wow, it was 5. Lom, just for that, I'm going to remove 1. I'm going to remove the lowest dice because you guessed the number I rolled based on the sound. That's my version of advantage.
I'll take it.
19
I'll take
points of piercing damage as
Wow.
it bites into you from behind, just sort of comes up. Everybody sees him come up, bite into Lom. Does not get the full over the head bite that I'm sure the orca wanted, thinking of the great movie Greats, but instead grabs a bit of flesh in the back and then pulls back down with a lot of Lom flesh in his mouth.
Could I have used my held attack as well? Or
You're-
would I have had to specify that the shark is eating my friend?
You held for. I think your held attack would go off. It was an attack, right? If they made an attack.
Yeah, I just wanted to see. Like, I didn't want to attack a humanoid if.
Well,
They
the
weren't gonna
humanoids.
do
So the
anything.
humanoids didn't attack. They didn't do anything. Just the sharks.
Yeah,
did.
so I don't think technically, I don't think I specified
So
that. But
you're okay then. You can't. It doesn't go off.
so sorry, Razrin. I want to help you so badly.
Razrin, it's your turn.
Razrin's gonna punch this shark again with his main hand.
I just want you to knock this shark out so bad.
Dude, so bad.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
bad.
I also
Is he
want it
close?
to. Yep, it's on my left arm.
But is he knocked off? Like, is he close to be knocked out?
No, probably not.
No, he's just close to
Throw a
Razrin.
hoof kick and knock his eye out.
Yeah, he's physically close, but he's doing pretty healthy for himself right now. So I'm gonna punch him.
All right.
It's a 16 to hit.
That strikes the shark squarely in the snoot.
Solid.
4
The
damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna punch him again for an 18 to hit
It does.
for 5 damage. I'm gonna punch him 2 more times because I'm mad that he is still biting me.
Yes, he hasn't released you.
I want my arm back. That was a natural 1, so that's a 7 to hit.
No.
Do I get my other attack, or does a natural 1?
You get your other attack.
Okay.
I am. Yeah. Get your other attack.
Okay. So that's a 21 to hit.
Yes.
8 damage.
Okay.
And he says, "Let go of me. I am not food."
The shark's black eyes roll up and blink with a little bit of white and then stare at you with black again, and it shakes and squirts a little bit of your own blood at you.
Not cool, man.
No. And then you can feel the pull of this probably nearly 2-ton shark as it dead weights into the armor, into the water with your arm held in its mouth. Make
I'm pretty sure that makes me encumbered.
an athletics check, because you might be encumbered. You might be encumbered with too much shark.
Yeah.
That's a 19 athletics.
Okay, no, that's good. The whole boat, you grab on to one of the main structures of the ship, and the whole boat dips down, and your arm is basically the lure on which this shark is hooked.
Holy shit.
Holy shark.
Holy shark.
Holy
Yeah.
shark. Yeah, that wins.
Elsie, it is
Guys,
your
the
turn.
shark is eating me.
Tell it to stop.
I did.
That is not appropriate.
I am not food.
Sharks do not eat Torin or minotaurs.
Torin, ooh, I see where your head was. Wow. Elsie, it's your turn.
Yeah, I have a spell called Shatter that seems really interesting to use in a situation like this.
Okay.
The problem is that it has a 10 feet radius, so can I cast it a bit out by the orca, and so I can affect the orca and the those little critters down in the water, but not us?
I think you could. You have a choice. You could do one. You could do the orca and one of the humanoids, or you could do both the humanoids. Any other arrangement might also get the ship and/or you as well, and/or a person as well.
Yeah, I'll do the 2 humanoids and cast that one.
All right. I think I need a Constitution save for Shatter. Is that right?
Yes.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
Because I also have shatter. Yep, it's gone.
Yep.
Fail
14.
miserably and fail less miserably.
Okay. So, and the damage is... Come on here. 22.
Whoa. All right. That's a lot. You see them.
Yep.
They are stricken. They are not. You can tell by the effect they had that they're probably not in any danger of dying from that. But that was enough to knock them, to shake them, to do a lot of damage to them and knock them loose from the hull of the ship as they fall backward into the
Yeah.
water. And out of sight for now. Okay, you are...
Give them something to think about. Yep.
I know you can't really be seen in this shot, but you are just up right next to Razran. You want to stay there at the top of the stairs, or is there anywhere else you want to move on the ship?
No, I'm good where I am, I think. Yep.
Okay. Shatter. Nice. And Persimmon, you hear this keening sort of high-pitched, compressive bit of magic off to the side, and 2 splashes into the water, and you can see where the humanoids have fallen in. It's your turn.
Persimmon is going to go to the shark. Not go to, but just like aim, look at shark, and just
Right.
be like, "Oi, I need you to stop your nasty mouth from being around my friend's arm." And that's a vicious mockery
Okay.
because it's a nasty mouth. doesn't brush. I think I made that joke before. All right.
He's a failure of a shark.
That is. Come on. Give me the. Nope, I want to. Roll. Give me the roll. Roll it. Roll it. I don't know how to. Okay, fine. 2d4.
2D.
Is it rolling it? I told you to roll. I don't know what I'm doing.
The rudeness
die
of
and you
D&D
roll it.
Beyond.
Oh, wait. It's hidden. That's why. Okay, so the first one that went was 6 damage. I forgot that I hid the rolls. I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
And how is everybody looking?
Well, using non-specific terminology.
Yeah.
How do you look, Halsey?
Okay. Yeah, I've been just sleeping under the deck, so I'm good for the moment.
Okay. Lom? How are you looking?
Rough. Lom.
Rough.
So when that orca came up and took a chunk out of Long, it hurt. Like Long's missing a big old chunk out of his arm, and a bit of chest flesh as well. Like there's a lot of exposed muscle and blood, and he's really unhappy that the pack that's half hanging on by his other arm has his armor in it.
Ah, yes. Razran, how are you looking?
Probably not quite so bad as Lom, but I do look like I have a shark trying to eat my arm. And it is been quite painful for me. I like this arm. I punch with this arm.
Okay. Jade, how are you looking?
You know, Frank, a little bit of water splashed on me. Maybe, maybe some of the wood shards are around. But I look pretty much the same.
Okay. Persimmon, there's your answer for how everybody's looking.
I would like to take some heals and cast healing word. Cast 6 points of healing back to you.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Lom, your chest hair and nipple knits back together.
Ew.
You can't say nipple on Twitch.
I can say whatever I want. I can't show it. Patrick, put your shirt on. Oh, wait.
I thought you could show, or I thought male could show. I don't know.
Men, yeah,
I thought it
technically.
changed.
It did change. I am offended by the change. I'm sorry. Good job, Persimmon, on healing.
Fair.
The change was sexist. Lom.
I love that you added that tidbit in there. We appreciate it.
I think I want to. I can't really see. The shark is still within melee range of the boat, right?
Well, I mean, yes. The shark is.
No, you know what? I'm
the
not.
shark is up to Razran's shoulder, basically. Razran's holding on to that shark, sort of, kind of.
Yeah. All right. I'm just going to fire an arrow at it and see how that goes.
Okay.
Right here, dead in its ugly eye. Ooh. Good damage, but I don't know if the 13 will hit.
Ooh, it does. It just pierces its tough, leathery hide.
Sweet. Let Razran go, and he fires an arrow, and it sinks deep into the shark with 10 points of damage.
Okay,
Piercing damage.
that's good.
Razran is not your food.
Does not let Razran go, though, unfortunately.
Can I roll an intimidate on it?
No, you cannot. Razran is tasty. Jade, it's your turn.
Can I hit the shark? Am I close enough?
You are actually, unfortunately, not. You are by the killer whale and the boarding humanoid, who doesn't look like they're going to pause anymore for their turn. You could move away from both of those to get to the shark, but in doing so, it might create some opportunities for them to attack you.
All right. The whale is still pretty vicious, right? It's not.
Yeah. I mean, it has been the majority of what's chewed on Lom.
Okay. So can I reach it with my warhammer?
You can, yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna smash it in the face. Hopefully, I don't know. That is a 22 to hit.
Yes, that's a solid hit.
Alrighty, I'm going to hit it with 6 points. So I'm just gonna smash it in its nose because I don't even know I could get anywhere near it. So this face is huge. So just, general area of.
Right, its head goes down.
I'm going to use my war priest to make another attack. So I'm gonna be like, I ain't done with you, and I'm gonna attempt. That is, I don't know if this is gonna hit. Well, he's pretty big though.
Yeah.
I don't know. I also have a thing that lets me make sure it hits.
Just tell your DM the number, it's okay.
It's 13?
Yes, hits.
Okay. Then I roll shitty, so I only, maybe I can't really get that swing into it. I just kind of tap it with 4 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And,
I mean, it's hard
my turn.
it's hard when something's attacking your friends.
It's just all the water on me, maybe it's just a little slippery.
There's that too.
And, that's going
Lom,
to be my turn.
this whale-ish thing attacks you again with a bite. 10.
10 actually doesn't hit. I was able
Oh.
to sidestep quickly out of the way.
Nice. Okay. All right.
Love to see it.
Razran, this shark chews on you because it can with a 22.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, Nathan, make an athletics check as it tries to pull you over into the water.
11.
11. Okay. That's not as good as this beautiful shark creature.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
It does 20 points of piercing damage to you.
Uh-huh.
Are you conscious still after that?
Yeah, just
Okay.
barely.
And then it yanks you over the side into the water. And all of you watch as this shark grabs Razran, pulls back into the water.
I can't swim.
Gosh.
Also,
Turn it so far away. Okay.
these humanoids are done waiting, if you can call it that. And Lom, this one that's up on the rail, attacks you with its spear. That is a 15, 23, natural 20 to hit.
Yeah, all that hits.
Okay.
I'm gonna just throw this out there, man. I got 17 hit points left.
Okay.
So 3 attacks is probably gonna knock that.
Well, the first two are not very powerful. They do 4 points of damage each. The second one, those are low rolls as well, even for crits. Or the third one, rather, is 7 points of piercing damage.
You're up with 2.
As it spears you thricely. Onto the ship come up 2 of these creatures from this side. They run across. One of them goes for Jade. The other one goes for Halsey. The one that goes for Jade, that's an 8 to attack. The one that goes for Halsey is a natural 20. Halsey.
Damn.
You get a spear being wielded with 2 hands as he comes up to you. It's 12 points of piercing damage as it finds a good purchase on you. Jade, the one that's come up on the other side already, attacks you. That is an 8, a natural 20, and a 7. So I'm guessing only the natural 20 hits you.
Correct.
Okay.
It's a lot of natural 20s.
I have
Those are some lucky dice.
well, these are precision dice from Level Up Dice. If you're watching
Okay.
Level Up Dice, we'd be happy to if you threw us some sponsorship.
Precision, that means that they roll more 20s than normal.
Yep, that's
Supposed
what I'm
to
hearing.
be fair.
I have level up dice, and they don't be rolling like that. So
That's
I think,
13 points of damage, Jade.
all right, I'll take the 13.
Persimmon, who flew into the air, is out of their immediate reach and so does not get attacked. But Persimmon, you're watching all of the fodder fall before you. Razran, it's your turn. You're in the water with the shark. He's pulling you under.
Can I make an attempt to free my arm and try to doggy paddle back up to the boat?
You may Minotaur paddle up to the boat. Yeah, absolutely. Try to make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to free your arm.
That was a natural 1.
Ooh.
So that's a 7.
No. Even Persimmon would have held tightly to you. Okay.
Same Mick. Same Mick. Same Mick.
Okay.
So, what is how long I can hold my breath based on?
Well, what is your
That'd be a great time.
what is your
Con.
Constitution modifier?
That's going to be a +1.
+1. So that's 2 minutes. That's a long time.
Wait, we got inspiration.
Whoa!
Can you please
Is that
roll
for us or is that for Frank?
It's for me.
It's for Fairy Bard.
For Fairy Bard.
Wait, but it says it's for Fairy Bard.
Oh,
So Fairy Bard, who
Fairy
are you gonna
Bard.
give it to?
Fairy Bard, is
Right.
that for me or is that for the players? Come on, you know you want it to be for me.
Please don't let.
I mean, where else would your character be during the off games? No, you do what you want with it. Okay, so
I think that means Fairy Bard gets to decide when it gets used.
I think so. Fairy Bard, you tell us when you
She
want
said
that
players.
inspiration. Players. All right. Players get inspiration on the table. I put it next to
Asmund,
ship
please,
there. Look at
please
that.
roll that. Please, for the love of God, please roll that.
If everyone is fine with it, I will use the inspiration.
You want to use it now?
Is everyone
fine
good with
with
that?
Yeah. Please.
I don't see any descents.
That's a
Go ahead.
13.
13. Ooh. You are stuck tightly in its mouth.
I figured I would be.
Sorry. It was a 16 on their strength.
Also,
I mean,
for a
sharks are
second.
very strong mouths.
Yes, and Razvan is delicious.
And Razrin is delicious.
Damn it,
Frankly,
Anne.
we knew
You
that.
want us to all die.
No, I really don't. Helsi,
No,
it
Anne
is.
does.
Oh, Anne might, yeah. Helsi, it's your turn.
Okay, that bolt that's still going on. I think. Let's see here.
Shatter is just the one-time thing.
Oh yeah, shatter is just. Oh sorry, yeah, shatter is
Yep.
just one.
You're good.
Okay. I don't have much more than spells to use here, so. Well, this seems dangerous enough that I cast on the Orca. I cast another magic missile on it. So
Okay.
yeah, and I have three missiles, I guess here. So
At least,
2
yeah.
and 3. That is 5. That is 7.
7, okay. So the orca, stung by the missiles, it seems really close, but not fully convinced to take off running, if you were to guess at how it was feeling. It's taken a lot of damage, but all of its comrades are up, and it seems to be in a place of success at the moment. So it seems to be getting a feeling that it's on the winning team.
Yeah.
However, you definitely see the wounds that have appeared in the orca's skin from those missiles. Persimmon, you're the only one that seems to be relatively safe and out of touch at the moment as you're hovering sort of almost up to the main mast.
Uh-huh. Can I see below water? Good.
You can see a few. The sea is fairly clear. You can see a few feet into the water, which includes Razran. He's not pulled down that low yet, and
Oh, but it's a creature that can hear me. Okay.
so things could hear you underwater. Not well, but as long as they can hear you, which the shark could, if that's what you're getting at.
I was actually for Razrin. It's like, just go ahead and break free. What are you waiting for? And that's bonus action bardic inspiration.
Oh,
So D8.
very nice, very nice.
She's like yelling it at the top of her lungs, trying to get through the water so that it's understandable.
I'm gonna break the rules, and I'm gonna put an inspiration on the table for you, for anybody to use.
shit.
Oh.
Oh, Frank doesn't
Wow.
want to kill us all.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if you saw the
Exactly.
That's the inspiration that
Yeah.
Anne gave you.
It's TPK time.
Okay, persimmon, bardic inspiration, and
Yep.
Lom.
well, can
All right.
I,
Wait, I'm
as
sorry.
a main action, I wanted to hold my action telling everyone that's still up to close their eyes. And I'm
Ooh.
holding hypnotic pattern.
Okay. So you've told everyone, close their eyes. Let's see if everyone holds on to that. Lom, it is your turn. You've been asked to close your eyes. You're going to have to choose to do that or take your action.
And I am holding the spell so it's used even if it doesn't go off.
Yep.
Um,
You mean you can swing disadvantage with closed eyes, by the way.
You couldn't close your eyes
Okay.
after? What the
No. You have a not kind and benevolent DM. I don't know why Christina thinks I'm so kind and benevolent.
okay, so I can still I can take my action and close my eyes at the same time.
No, you have to close your eyes first and take your action.
Okay.
Or not
Thank
close
you.
your eyes.
Thank you, Sheepy Dragon,
Okay.
for the inspiration.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, I'm
Um
going to put another inspiration on the table.
Lom will drop to a knee. He's hurt. He's hurting bad. So we'll kind of hit his knee, close his eyes, and mutter to himself. Anybody near enough might hear something about Daraska. And when he
Ooh.
does, he gains back 5 hit points.
Lay on hands! Lay on hands! I forgot about that.
He doesn't know
Ah.
what he's doing. He doesn't know he's laying
Right.
on hands. And then we'll use my second wind and gain back some hit points as well.
Okay.
9 on the die for a total of 13 more.
For those that are aware, Daraska is a chaotic good god known as the Great Sword. He is half-brother to one of the evil deities in the world and is often followed by barbarians, fighters, and he's an unrelenting protector, just in case that matters to anyone.
So anybody looking around, Lom just basically drops to his knees, and he just kind of grits his teeth and sits there breathing heavy for a second, and like the great sword that's strapped on his back kind of glows faintly, and that's all that happens.
Okay. Jade, it's your turn. You were also asked by Persimmon to close your eyes. You
Can I
don't have
cast a
to.
spell with my eyes closed?
You can, and if it's a targeted on something, you'll have disadvantage. Unless it's on yourself.
I wanted to cast Spirit Guardians. Do I need to be able to see?
You do
Spirit
not.
Guardian circles yourself.
You can just close your eyes and then cast it.
All right. I close my eyes. Guess I probably tap my headpiece and I call forth spirits to protect me. I am neutral, so they will be of neutral alignment. So anything within 15 feet of me will need to make a wisdom saving throw. If for the first time on a turn it starts there, and I think, yeah, so if they don't move away, then it'll be every
Right.
time they start there, right?
Yep.
And isn't it difficult terrain? Or is that me misremembering?
It just said, yeah, so this creature's speed is halved in the area.
Yeah. That's different than difficult terrain, but yeah, it is
Yeah,
half.
but speed half.
So it'll
how I
be
remember it in my head.
3d8 radiant, and then if they save, then they'll still take half of that damage.
Okay. What incarnation are these spirits flying around you? Are they little satyrs? Are they little centaurs? What are they?
That's a great point. I don't know. It just says spectral form appears angelic or fey.
Wow.
So I'm fey. So let's just say that they do look like little centaurs. Maybe they got wings though.
Okay. A herd of winged
Centaur
centaurs just herding, running around Jade with their bows out, colliding with all these creatures who start their turn looking at where you are. Every single one of them are within range of this when they start their turn. So let's roll some saving throws as these magnificent radiant centaurs trample all over them. The shark fails, the orca succeeds, the main humanoid up on the rail succeeds. The other humanoids all fail. Okay, so the orca and the humanoid on the rail succeed their saving throw. Everybody else takes full damage. Go ahead and roll your damage, Jade.
So the full damage is 14.
Okay, so the orca takes 7, and the shark takes 14. And then the on the rail takes 7. And everybody else takes 14. You watch 2 of these humanoid creatures sort of jump back off in pain as the radiant centaurs trample all over them, leaving glowing hoof prints.
Since they're leaving, don't they get opportunity attacks at disadvantage?
If
Or no, I
somebody
guess
has a
not. I don't see
reaction.
them, huh?
If Halsey and Jade have a melee weapon in hand, they can attack them as they dive off the ship.
Okay, so I don't think I would have a weapon in my hand if I'm casting a spell, because it's somatic.
Probably not. Okay, Halsey, do you have a melee weapon in your hand right now?
Well, I have my staff kind of.
Yeah,
Well,
you can.
I'm not sure if I. Yeah,
You can
I probably
slash out
use
with
that when I'm. Yeah, I kind of probably have that on hand when I'm casting spells and stuff too. That's kind of her thing.
You
And she
haven't-
has a dagger too, but she doesn't have that one up, so not ready.
You have an opportunity to swing at one of these humanoids as they dive off the ship with your staff.
Okay. Yeah. And she rolls 18. Yeah.
Ooh, that strikes
Well,
them.
that's with her plus. So yeah, she with a +2. So yeah.
A centaur of attention. I'm sorry, I just saw that.
That's good.
Yes, we're all good.
Frank, I'm just remembering that my hoofs are melee weapons.
They are melee weapons.
Oh,
You're right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You may give them a kick. What is
Yay!
this? Daka Flocka Flame, you're being way too kind to these people. All right.
JK, I don't think I hit. It's a
You
9.
need it. Thank you.
A 9 does not hit.
Okay. Well, I kick at the air, you know? My eyes are closed. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, you got to give it a kick. It would have been a disadvantage. So
Good
that's fair.
riddance. Mm.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, no. I'm sorry. It's the bad guys. Okay, Razrin, as let's see, the shark tries to pull you down like a buoy in the Jaws movie.
Athletics.
You first, it is a 27 to hit you.
Yes, that hits.
I'm so sorry, Razran.
I know where.
We should have used the inspiration to impose disadvantage.
I know.
Jesus. Jesus.
Is that still an option?
Well, I have inspiration. Do you want to use inspiration to oppose advantage? I'll use mine to take it away again.
To negate it?
Mm-hmm.
That's cheap. Wait. I will do that because it means you don't have inspiration anymore and we still have 2 left.
2. Yep. Okay. That's fair.
Hey.
You've got to play the game, right? That's 11 points of piercing damage from this
I'm
shark
unconscious.
bite. You're unconscious. Okay.
No!
So
I had 2 left.
your unconsciousness means you automatically fail your athletics check as the shark. You watch the shark go underwater with Razvan. Bloop.
I'm pretty sure I start drowning.
Not yet.
Okay.
You gotta give it a
Oh, it's
round.
about to be his turn.
Well, then it'll happen. Okay, so on top of this railing, attacking you with advantage, Mr. Closed-Eyed, and that was a horrible roll.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 12 to hit you.
Yeah, that'll get me.
Okay, the Sahuagin hits you once because your eyes are closed in reverence and in request to Persimmon. You feel the piercing of a spear into your flesh. 5 points of piercing damage. Okay, and then the ship shudders. This whale, instead of attacking anybody, attacks the ship. Hits it. And you can just feel, you can hear the creak, you can hear the breaking of some timbers. You don't hear anything yet beneath the water that's really structural, but you do feel a wash of salty brine and sea across your ankles as more water comes on the ship from this orca. And then last but not least, one of these Sahuagin, whoops, I spoke too loudly. One of these creatures attacks Jade. That's a 14, Jade, with a spear.
That doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit you. It misses into the air. Okay, Razran, you are pulled underwater, unconscious. Make a death save.
That's just a d20. I don't get to add anything to it, right?
Straight d20, you do not get to add anything unless there's some paladin standing next to you giving you bonuses.
Oh, well, that's 12. So I'm pretty sure that's a success.
That is one save.
For 10 minutes, the creature can add the bardic inspiration to one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Oh, yep, you could get a bardic inspiration when you need it. You are not in control of
it's
that,
10
though.
minutes.
You're unconscious. Persimmon? Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry.
Healthy.
Halsey, it's your turn.
Okay. See, I used the staff. I guess I can. Well, I'm kind of useless with that one. So let's see what. The shark is still there on the other. Oh, the orca on the other side. I can reach
It's the
that
orca, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're working on the other side. So, well, what the heck? I cast another magic missile. The last one did some bad damage, so I can probably, hopefully, do some better this time. So, yeah.
And then will you close your eyes?
Should I close my eyes?
Are you going to close when you cast? Which you can do if you want.
Oh, I can't. Do
Yeah,
that?
I asked to close eyes. but
Okay,
so
then
many
I'll.
of them jumped ship.
If I can't cast it without opening my eyes, I do that then.
You can. Especially since it's magic missile. You don't actually miss.
Ah,
even though
that's
it's-
true. I just need. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, so I cast 1, 2, 3, and let's see here. That is 5, 7, 9 points of damage, so a little bit better. Yep.
Okay. So this orca sort of flops off into the water Halsey closes her eyes. Your spell is available. Everybody has their eyes closed.
I cast it. Oh, now I gotta get it ready again. And it was a 30-foot cube, I believe.
Yeah.
Hypnotic pattern, 30-foot cube, anywhere within 120 feet. So, knowing that a lot of them have now fallen off, how tall up is the water creature that's on Lom?
Ooh,
Because when I was gonna do this, there were a lot more on the boat.
that's a good point. So, you feel like you could go 20 foot beneath the water.
Okay, perfect. That's essentially what I was hoping. And it's essentially Persimmon takes out their lute and strums a discordant chord. And in the process just plays a song that has so much discordance that it doesn't sound good, but it's also still a melody. And every creature that in the area who sees the pattern must make a whiz save throw.
Okay, what is the DC?
Whiz 14.
Okay, everybody fails, including the shark.
While charmed by this spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0.
Yep.
The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
So, the shark underneath the water, his mouth goes just kind of limp. And Razrin begins to float to the surface. All the other creatures just sort of stare stupidly, the ones that are on top of the ship. And then the ones that are in the water just seem to suddenly float up to the top.
And then Persimmon's like, don't touch them! Where's Razrin?
It is...
That was cute. That was real cute. Because you're always hanging out on him.
Yeah.
You're always like on his shoulder or something.
That was a held action at the
Yep.
end of Halsey's turn. So
Yep.
it's my turn again.
It is.
Yeah.
Razrin's floated to the top.
Razrin is floating to the top. Not there yet,
Floating
though.
to the top.
Yep.
But I can see him.
Yes.
I will do a 2nd level healing word.
Okay. Razrin, you are instantly stabilized and have how many hit points?
6.
6 hit points.
That is bonus action. And action, I am going to fly above him if I can for 30 feet fly speed. And once he breaks the surface of the water, use my pixie dust for fly.
Okay. On just Razrin or on more than one Razrin?
Could
Do you
I
have-
get on more than one?
That's a great question. We didn't really talk about that.
Yeah, we haven't really talked about.
I think you could probably... I would treat it like a cantrip so that you can upcast it based on your level. The highest
Okay.
spell slot you have, what fly would do, if you can get
Which
2 or
is-
3 or whatever.
It is available at 3rd level, and that is my highest spell slot. Because I do also have a pixie dust using of confusion, which is a 4th level, and I don't have 4th level
Right.
yet.
Okay,
so.
you can only get one person then, yeah. You could do Razrin. Razrin is got some pixie dust of flying on them.
Solid.
All right, Lom, it's your turn. It seems like everyone is just out all of a sudden, almost unconscious. Or at least drooling in front of you. standing unconsciously.
All right. Where are the rest of my party members? I can't see them in this shot.
Well, Razrin, you see off to the ship, sort of floating up to the water. You see down on the deck, there is Helsi. Flying fairly high in the air is Persimmon. Jade is behind that other Sahuagin on the deck. Although the Sahuagin is just sort of staring glazed-eyed out into the distance, being affected by whatever Persimmon has done.
I'll yell at Persimmon, how long does this last?
Can I answer that one? Since
Yeah,
it's a
yeah,
quick
free
response?
action.
Okay. If I can keep it going a minute.
Okay. How's everybody looking? Who looks really hurt? Like, who's bleeding the fuck out right now?
I mean, Razrin is chumming the waters. Like, literally chumming the waters right
With
now.
himself, yes, yes.
Okay. I will.
Nothing.
But is
Can't touch him,
Razrin
though.
conscious?
Yeah,
With 6 hit
now,
points.
now, yes.
All right.
6 hit points and able to fly to get out of the water.
I'm gonna run over. I'm gonna run over to Razrin, and as I'm doing so, draw a potion of healing out of my bag.
I'm still in the water.
And
Yeah.
reach out and try to and hold it out to him.
Yeah, you could do that.
Here, take this, Razrin.
You can take it, Razrin. Just off
Drink
the
this.
side of the
It is
ship.
delicious.
Okay, roll the healing for it. Whoever's going to do that.
I'll let you do it. It's your pot.
How much is it?
If it's a regular potion, 2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2.
Yep.
7.
Ooh.
Not bad. Not bad.
Okay. Anything else, Lom? Actually, I think that's probably all you can accomplish during this.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Jade, your turn.
What kind of weapon is the dude right in front of me holding?
A spear.
Is it wooden?
It's either bone or wood, you can't tell.
Can I take it from his hands?
You can try.
He is incapacitated.
Yeah.
Okay, I try to take it from his hands.
Okay. All you need to do is make a basic athletics check.
Mm, 14?
Yep. You just reach out and pluck it from his hands. It looks like it feels like it's made of bone with a sharp coral-tipped spear on the end of it.
Did the coral grow from the bone? Or was it adhered to it?
Ooh, something for you to look into afterwards, Persimmon.
Oh, I was about to break it, so sorry, Persimmon.
I just think it's cool.
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to break it or... Because I'm like, well, should I throw it in the water? What if it floats? I don't know.
What if it floats?
Throw it below deck so we can keep it and use it later.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Can I throw it below deck?
Yeah, sure.
Some Mavericks move.
Below deck you go.
So could I
Or-
like toss it, or
Yeah.
would I need to actually take it down?
Nah, you can toss it below deck. Free. Free to do.
All right, so I toss it below deck. I have a question. I'm not trying to metagame.
Go ahead.
I'm just curious.
It's okay.
Would a push count as an attack?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm actually just going to does Lom still look pretty hurt?
Yeah, he's not doing great. Like he's not like staggering on his feet or anything. But he's still bleeding pretty decent.
Him and Razrin look equally in bad shape.
He definitely looks more concerned with Razrin than he does with himself. I'll say that.
So I go over to Lom, and I tap his shoulder, and I cure his wounds for 15.
Ooh,
dang.
very nice.
It's huge.
And that is my turn.
Okay. Hypnotic pattern at the end of the turn. Do I get a save? Is that how that works? Or is it-
Nope.
Nope.
It's just the duration or until somebody attacks it or uses an action to shake.
I stopped concentrating on the spirit guardians,
Okay.
so they dissipated.
The little stampede of centaurs go away. Razrin, it's your turn. You're conscious. The shark has let you go. You're floating on the surface of the water. You're muted.
You're right. He's going to fly up out of the water and back up onto the boat.
Okay.
I would love
Yes.
to see that. Oh my
A flying minotaur.
That's fucking terrifying. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Dude, I
Red Bull
love
gives you
D&D.
wings.
I love tabletop gaming. It's just so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good.
So we've
Especially like
established
this.
that a push is an attack, but would picking up one of them be an attack?
Not if you're just picking them up. No.
What if you pick them up and walk with them?
No, you're okay with that as well.
We're on the same page.
I know where you're going. So these first two
yeah,
steps,
yeah.
perfectly okay.
Okay. I mean, I don't think that I have the movement to do any of that, but for next
Right.
round,
I mean,
it's
fly
good to
speed
know.
is 60 feet.
I mean, setting them down is just setting them down. If there's no
Yeah.
ground there,
That's
that's their
true.
own fault, right?
Yeah.
Or people.
I mean,
who
it's
just.
knowing that they are aquatic and it's not going to damage them. I am intending them no harm.
Won't hurt them a bit. No?
Oh, I was. Okay, so we were only on half on the same page.
Persimmon was looking
That-
for a volcano to dip them in.
Like,
No,
lay them
I
on
was
the
thinking.
ground
if
and
I
prepare
fly
them
up
for a
high
coup de
enough-
grace.
I was
I fly up
thinking
high.
of some rope to tie it to the mast with, so that we can get away from the others, and then just be like, "Hey, what the fuck, man?"
I mean,
I know I was gonna attempt to tie up, but the last time we rolled to do that, I felt like it was too much of a gamble, so I just took away
But
his
yeah.
weapon in hopes that
I mean-
my hoofs were better than his fists.
if I picked one up and took no steps but just flew directly up,
Perfectly fine.
and then it slipped from my hands.
Well, we'll get there when it happens.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You can pick one up. You can fly up. They can slip from your hands this round too if you want. Would you
Fly
like to
up
do
for
that?
3 rounds and drop them on the deck.
You can do that too.
No, I don't want to damage the ship.
That would
I
definitely
mean,
happen.
just flying up for 3 rounds and then splashing the water in a belly flop.
Yeah.
That's
mean-
So-
120 feet.
Yeah, that's-
Or like on their
Wind and water
backs.
hit.
That's
Well,
Owie.
that's 180 feet for 3 full rounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
heck, you right.
No,
180.
double
yeah.
move. Double
Yeah.
move
Wait,
is
but could
120.
you? Because I
Dash.
thought you said there was only 6. How long does the flying last? Are we metagaming?
flying-
Yes, we are. We need to
Flying
stop.
lasts a
We are
while.
metagaming. You should stop.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's fun.
So you fly them up
Flying
into the
as
air
easy
like
as-
eagles you've seen over the plains. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You are heading into the air
Fly like an eagle.
Because it's
Wow.
in pixie dust, I'm guessing that I don't have to maintain concentration on
You
it. But
do
fly
not.
is 10 minutes.
Yep. So Razrin is suddenly shoots into the air, a bull with wings. It's amazing to
Oh.
behold.
What have I done?
I'm literally dead. I cannot.
Is Razrin red?
No, not at all. Razrin is their normal color.
Okay, so maybe Red Bull Tropical.
We're not
That's my
sponsored by
favorite flavor.
Red Bull. They don't get anything from us.
I wish we
I wasn't
were,
gonna say it.
because Jesus,
I wasn't gonna
I give
say
them
it.
so much money. It's ridiculous.
So everything sort of died down, but things are still happening in a round sort of sequence for at least one more round. So Halsey, what would you like to do this round? You see people, humanoids falling off, their mouth sort of agape and gazing into the sea. The same goes for the shark and the orca.
Right now, I think it's better. She doesn't have any healing, so she can't heal herself. So I guess I just ready an action with another magic missile, just in case something comes up that I need to attack quickly.
Okay.
Yep.
Ready a magic missile. All right.
So I can be of use, of a little bit of use, not much, but this is not her environment. Yep.
The seas. Actually, the best part is this is really none of your environments.
Yeah, but it's fun. That makes it more fun.
Persimmon, you are up. You're flying. You see Razrin using your pixie dust to fly high into the air with one of these creatures. And you see the rest of them sinking down into the water.
Yes, so I'm going to the one that's still up that Jade took the spear from.
Yep.
That's still there?
Yeah, that's the only one remaining within like physical contact of you on the ship's deck, basically.
Persimmon is going to ask everyone, do we maybe want to get some answers? Or at least attempt to? As she grabs him by the hand and starts being like, come follow me towards the mast. And she doesn't have any rope that would, be of any substance because she's small. But she's like, maybe grab some rope.
Okay. You are able to... they just sort of walk mindlessly with you. Hypnotic pattern has got them in their own world, their own place of thought. And you can lead them around while they're in that.
It says that their speed is 0. I just remembered that, though.
Yeah, but you can lead them and move them at half your speed, as though you were grappling them, sort of.
Okay. That's kind of
So
what
did you ask for rope? Is that what you did?
Yeah, just there at the end. It's like, if you do, maybe we should get some rope. Was just kind of, yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Okay. Halsey, Persimmon. Lom, it's your turn.
So Lom was reaching over the rail and passed off a potion, watched Razrin fly up, and felt a tap on his shoulder, and his wounds close up, so it kind of spins around, kind of caught off guard for a second. Sees Jade standing there. Thank you. And then he as fuck, I forgot her name again. As the pixie flies over to the mast with the homeboy, Lom will walk over and pull some rope out of his backpack.
Okay.
And I guess we're gonna tie this guy to the mast. Is that the plan?
If we want.
Seems like a good
Yeah.
idea. So
Yeah.
that's what we're gonna start doing. Try to tie this guy to the mast.
Okay. Just going down the list. That's a safe place to let everyone's sort of times roll off, except for we want to deal with whatever Razrin is doing. Razrin, you're up in the air with this humanoid.
I was going to take it up for a couple rounds and drop it.
Okay. You get 360 feet into the air
Dang.
Oh
and drop it.
Oh no, friend. Oh no. My friend. What has happened?
Roll 20d6. It's a d6 for every 10 feet, 200 feet being terminal velocity, and 5e.
Oh, they do velocity in 5e? That's amazing.
Yeah, it's just 20d6. Yeah, so roll that, Razrin, to see what you do to this poor...
84.
84. That is enough that
D&D Beyond Dice makes it real easy.
it plops onto the water, and then there's no movement, and slowly sinks underneath. Just
Oh no, my friend. I was going to show you the world.
wow, that's like evil Aladdin.
Ooh, yeah.
Look, their shark came and tried to eat me.
Can confirm.
I was worried, guys. Like that was
Yeah.
quite a spell. Persimmon.
I mean,
Seriously.
it's
Yeah,
probably...
I think-
we're probably approaching the end of them being incapacitated. Is the ship boat moving?
Oh, it's quite a ways away from them, yeah.
Bless. Okay. But yeah. It's
Also,
just-
I mean, I don't know if they
Distracted.
want to come back for seconds after you did all that.
That
I
shark
just
might.
distracted him. And Persimmon stares at the dude tied to the mast.
Who
You
is the-
did wonderful.
Yeah, definitely.
He's tied to the mast. He comes... at some point, he's going to become alert
Mm-hmm.
and start struggling. And then what?
Persimmon is going to ask, do you understand this? In the 3 languages that she knows. So, Common, Elvish, Sylvan. She's like, do you understand this? Or this? Or this?
They do not seem to respond to any of it.
Can I try with Primordial
Of
and
course.
Minotaur?
Yeah.
Do you
No.
understand me?
They do
You
not
understand
seem
me
to
now.
understand you. Either of those languages.
He also tries in Common because he's not smart. What about this? You understand this?
Does not
What about-
understand.
What about Undercommon?
Does not seem to
Yeah.
understand Undercommon.
Well, if we
Draconic?
Doesn't respond to Draconic. Seems the most
Abyssal.
intent.
I kind
no.
of ask him very sinister in that didn't work. Okay, yeah.
Doesn't understand Abyssal. Seems the most intent with Draconic, like it's a close language, but didn't seem to understand it at all either.
Okay,
Well, if
yeah.
we just let this guy hang out for me to take a sleep, then I may be able to add in a spell or learn a spell to help us out with this later.
Razrin says, I will watch him while you sleep.
Because I have tongues that I can pick up, but I got rid of it for water walk.
So that was the middle of the night when you had this encounter, which means when you wake up in the morning, you simply spend 1 minute per spell level to learn spells. If you want to ditch tongues or ditch water walk and learn tongues instead, you may do that.
I'm trying to decide whether I want to ditch daylight or ditch
Ooh,
water walk.
Interesting.
So I think I'm gonna ditch daylight just in case something else happens. I feel like we may still need water walk. So
Maybe don't
I get
start
rid of
pouring
daylight.
out until you're ditching.
Oh, sorry.
Just
I ditched a
let him
spell. I just wanted to know I'm not trying to do any funny business. Okay, I'm playing the game correctly. So yeah, let's see what I have to do for tongues. So I just give him a touch on the forehead. I'm just like back to common so everyone can understand me. So, do you understand me now, creature? Tap him. So then it gives him the ability to understand any spoken language, it appears. When the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target now understands what it says.
Are you casting it on you or on him?
On him. Because it'll make it so that he can understand any language and everyone else can understand.
Speak. Yeah.
And he can speak any language.
Smart.
So that we can all speak to him and not just me.
Right. He looks at
So I
you
tap him.
with understanding and a little bit of hatred.
So then I look over to Persimmon and I'm like, did you want to take over from here? He will understand you, even if he pretends as if he doesn't. He will.
Were we able to do the third sleep because we only got through 2 rests when we were attacked?
To be clear, you have gotten your full long rest. That was not more than an hour of interruption. So you should be good, all of you. The third watch went smoothly. As smoothly as could be.
So then a Persimmon kind of crosses her legs, and as she's flying, she's just kind of like floating there, kind of staring at him, and like, so, what's the deal? Where's the beef? And she's like doing some like little coin tricks with the cantrip Colromancy, which I still don't know where it came from, but it's on D&D Beyond. So
you sail out of your areas. This is our home.
We are looking for Porcynth.
And you will find death.
Yeah?
I want to chuckle.
Well, I mean, you can all understand.
Yeah, I chuckle.
Yeah.
Just like, you're so funny.
I mean, we're just kind of searching for some stuff. Why death? Why death?
You deserve nothing less.
We have done nothing to warrant it.
Except
until you chased
us in our home.
That seems awfully rude. I mean, we don't kill the people that walk through my forest. Yeah, maybe we play some pranks on them, but it's harmless fun.
Maybe you should kill them. They don't belong
Why?
there.
Then we wouldn't have people to prank.
But you would have peace.
Peace is it's overrated. At least like the peace and quiet. World peace? Yeah, sure. Great in concept.
What a tough choice for a pixie. Peace or pranks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Peace and quiet?
That was tough. That was awesome.
Yeah. World peace? Sure. Peace and quiet? Nah. And she like pulls a gold coin from behind his ear with the cantrip Colromancy. It's too much fun.
He looks mildly offended.
I just want to chime in and be like, tell us where we can find him.
Leave me to die. Disgusting creatures.
I mean, you're the
I'm
one
not
guy.
opposed to torture here.
What's his skin texture now that he's out of the water? Is he like one of those slimy eel-like creatures? Is he scaly like
He's
like a snake?
very fish-like. He's got
fish-like.
scales like a fish. I wouldn't say they're slimy. There's very few creatures that are actually slimy.
Yeah.
So he doesn't fall into that category, but he's got scales. They are
But fish
slick.
scales.
They are very fish-like, yes.
So Percival like pokes him a little bit, and so one of his scales comes off because they're just so easy to come off. I don't understand. She's like, oh,
Don't touch me, you filthy winged creature.
How am I a filthy winged creature just because I am above water and you are below? That is awfully racist, I
Yes.
will have you know.
That's exactly correct. You're above water.
Well, and what makes below water so much better? Have you ever been on land? Have you explored outside of your home? Because that is what I'm doing right now.
I
And
have. It was full
Oh,
of blood
yeah.
and screaming.
did
I've
you
heard that
start
it's better
it?
down where it's water.
Who started this blood everywhere?
I did not bleed at all.
So you started it. So you went out of your land with the intention to kill those different from you. And when people come into your land, you kill those different from you.
Yes, now you understand.
I would like to pull out a drum and sit right next to him and start drumming super loudly to annoy the hell out of him.
Okay.
Doom, 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 doom.
Persimmon starts a little jam session on
This lasts for an hour,
Liar.
so I'm just gonna take not too long of the time because we want to be able to get info. But he's pissing me off, so I just kind of wanna.
He's
you know,
fully
small-
disgusted by your exuberant behaviors.
So I mean that probably lasts for a good 10 minutes, and then I'm like, okay, back to business.
Persimmon hears a beat and just starts jamming on the lyre. Just probably carrying on the conversation, but just distracted, just like.
It is hard for any of you to feel like there is a good aspect of this creature within them. Almost all of their responses are pretty detestable to you.
I want to look over to Halsey and I want to be like, do you have any tactics that may work in getting some information out of this gentleman here?
I can try, and she kind of goes up really close and kind of look at him deep in the eyes, and all the snakes comes out and they look too, and then I kind of shift to show my true face and try to just like I'm using a spell to get something out of him.
Ooh, make an intimidation check. At advantage, I would say.
Okay.
Heck yeah!
I know, she's so spooky. I would
That
be afraid.
is that's 19. Yep.
Okay. Goes. Averts his eyes, looks down as much as they can, and says, "What is it? What is it you wish?"
Now you can ask it. Now I'm going to be nice to you and hand it over to my friends for a little bit so they can do it. And I'll come back if you don't tell them. Then I'll be back again. Yeah.
I was honestly,
Yes.
we got nowhere. You got somewhere. Please.
Yeah, I mean,
Apparently,
I can
you
come-
are.
I can.
You were. Yeah.
I don't know. Do we feel like it would be better if Halsey just did it the mean way?
He's
Yeah,
not
I kinda feel
responding to anything else.
Yeah, you can. We just want to know where poor Synth is. So if you could get that information from him in any way you would like,
Or what to expect.
Okay. I'll cast the spell Cloud of Daggers around him, and then I'll show him my true face again and say that you either tell me that or I will have you slashed to pieces
Oh, okay.
and chop off to feed the fish. Yeah.
All right. Well, he
love the theatrics.
he looks down and says, "Yes. Well, poor Synth's lair is not as deep as one would think. When you are between the 3 peninsulas, you may dive down to it.
Okay.
He's
Thank you.
very, very strongly not making eye contact, just looking down."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Cloud of Daggers. Is it anyone in it? Are you just like? Is it?
They're hanging. They're like 5 feet around him, so I can
Okay.
kind of. I don't know if I can move it. It was just a way to kind of show off my magical abilities and use them for interrogation purposes.
Yeah.
They're not safe for you to go through, Persimmon.
No, but I can go under if it's above.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just while he's looking down, Persimmon is gonna like go under and look up at him and just be like, "Why you averting your gaze?" And then sticks a pie in his face with Clover-Mitzi.
The range of emotions on this creature's face, you're not really sure if he's offended or confused, angry, embarrassed. Everything flashes across. And
It's mainly just because he averted his gaze. And then she flies back around. Also, not wanting to get caught in Kelsey's gaze.
or the
Yeah.
cloud of daggers, yeah.
Or the Cloud of Daggers.
That's wise.
Lord Kasumba's raiding with a party of 48.
Ooh.
Dang.
Well, let's give them a chance to get in, because I know that it's not
Okay,
instant.
I need to take a quick potty break.
What?
I'm sorry, my bladder is small.
We
I'll
have
just
like
be right back.
15 minutes.
You're
It'll
doing
be
it
2
wrong.
minutes.
All right.
It'll just be 2
Run.
Good evening.
While everybody comes in here, Orion Noir, Bishop ADD, Lex Fire, Zerathon and On, Phantom NJ, Asher the Bear, Ianudi. Yes, that is everyone. And
It's
Jay,
whole
of
gang,
course.
so welcome.
Welcome in here, Bishop ATDs. We are also excited about virtual Gary Hawk Con, Bishop. We have our game coming up on Saturday, where there is one. You see Brad there on the screen. That player will be in the virtual Greyhawk Con game. We are going to do Expedition to Barrier Peaks in 5th edition and rewritten to fit into 4 hours, hopefully, quotation marks.
Hopefully.
We'll see. For everybody familiar with it, you know that won't be easy. Thank you for the bits, Bishop. We are. I'm just taking a moment. I know Jay at this moment after he raids is now beginning to move his computers. Although, Jay, are you really moving your computers? You have an entire weekend of gaming to do. Shouldn't you just stay in the basement? That's my question to you.
Yeah, you have the seminars though, but maybe he can do them from the basement too. I don't know.
No reason why you couldn't do those from the basement.
Exactly. Yeah.
Strange. Did anyone drop this adventure and have to make death saving throws? We had one death save tonight so far.
And it was a success, thank goodness.
It was a success. Orion Noir has got a question for Anna, or a comment at least that Anna is in this one. That's right,
Yep.
she is. This is episode.
Thank you so much.
4.
Yep.
She's playing with us
Yeah,
every other Thursday for 9 weeks. I'm sorry, Anna, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say I helped him with some heraldry for his game. So yeah, that heraldry is now on my website too. So yeah.
Awesome. In fact, for those that aren't aware, and I know, see, I am the one that's not good with my Stream Deck. I don't come out here and plug it in, but Anna has a Patreon where
I can link it. Yeah.
Yeah, and you should, anybody out there should check that out, especially if they're interested in maps, and doubly especially if they're interested in maps of the realms, Greyhawk being, well, the most immediate one that I know of. I used it I didn't use it, but I did use it to show the players where barrier peaks were. Since that's the game on Saturday, I was like, look, and this is Anna's map, and this is where the barrier peaks are, and you are somewhere in here. I actually don't know where that episode takes place. It doesn't, I'm not sure it really says. It's just a certain amount of days into the barrier peaks.
Yeah. Yeah, they're among the really big mountain ranges in Greyhawk, so it's quite a bit to get up there. Especially the northern bit. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to make it. I'm definitely going to make it snowy, which I don't think the original mentioned anything about snow. But
there should definitely be snow up there. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Yes. All right. The mighty Jabberwock. Good. Okay. Who made that ship? Looks like Scratch built. The mighty Jabberwock, that is I forget the name of the company now. That is an MDF laser cut ship that I assembled and painted. So it's not quite Scratch built. It's laser cut. And it's a European company out of the UK. Oh, Cindy's back. I'm killing time. And Jay, 3 trips for you. All right. I wanted to make sure that I had said hi to you before you typed. And now we can continue with our game.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't announce my presence, but everyone was talking, and I don't want to be
Announce
like,
yourself.
"Hi, I'm here."
Okay. We're back. We'll
I'll be right
continue
back.
our
I gotta
game.
run to the restroom real quick.
Oh, you're fired, Brad.
I have always had a small bladder, even when we played in person. So at least you know I'm not fibbing.
No, I don't need to run to the restroom. I just need to go get another drink because I have a small glass. And
Oh, that is an appropriate size Glen Cairn. Come on now. Okay, so you continue on. This creature has told you, about everything you could get out of it, about what to expect of Porcynth. And I suspect, by the way, we will go over by 5 or 10 minutes this evening. Okay. That was the middle of the night for your combat. What's next for you?
The fishy, scaly man had said that it's between the 3 peninsulas, not as deep as we expect, or as one would think.
Yes.
And And I'm guessing, are we still in the middle of trying to get answers out of him, or have we...
I think you've gotten everything you could use out of him, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm going to give some quick instruction to the technical director. I know she's never done this before, but whatever camera she puts on our next scene, she has to go and change the color profile of by using the gear menu of that camera.
Ooh.
Specifically.
Are we going underwater?
Well, I don't know. That's not up to me. That's up to you.
Well, I
I'm
have
just
one
preparing
question.
her for it.
The spells that we used before we finished our long rest, are they still spent? Or how does that work?
No. You would have to have used everything before your long rest. Oh wait, no.
I know I just used this spell.
You finished
this
your
spell
rest,
is
yeah.
today,
So
but I
you've
mean
gone your
before
long
that.
rest, new morning, everything else is clear. So you've only used this spell.
Okay,
Yeah.
that was what I was wondering. Thank you.
Yep.
And if you're asking for my opinion, I'm fine with just going. I mean,
Choose the gear menu, and okay, and then on the one of the tabs, it's like color profile or color something. You can actually choose a drop down for color correction, and I have one in there labeled brine wood or subsea or something like that. Apply that.
so yeah, do you guys feel like we are ready to venture forth now that we know exactly where it is? But it would require us
Hells-
to not split the party, and we would all have to go in the water.
Well, I'm kind of half dead and half depleted on spells, so I definitely want to rest before I go into harm's way again.
So spells you will all get back, and then after this
Okay,
rest,
yeah.
Although you
Yeah.
used Cloud of Daggers.
Yeah. So you'll get
do what?
anything that came up as part of your intimidation you'll have used or part of your conversation. So I know
Okay,
that
yeah.
you used Cloud of Daggers and Jade used her.
And my
Hit point
stare
or
thing.
backup
Yep.
Yeah.
as
My
well.
petrifying gaze. Yeah.
Other
Oh,
than
really?
that,
Is that what
everything
you used?
will have been a long rest.
Well, on our journey, will we get there quickly, or how
Yes.
long will it take us to get there?
You'll get there quickly.
So, Lam, Razran, Persimmon.
We still haven't figured out a way to not get wet.
I think that we're just gonna get wet. I think that's the way.
That
Bring a bucket
appears-
and a mop.
How many hit points do we get back from a long rest?
a long rest will give
reset.
you all of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So you find a location. Your ship, the Pjork, travels wonderfully across.
Pure. Awesome. Yeah.
I definitely want to release our captive.
Yeah, before you go too far, that's fair.
He's been useful.
Yeah,
I've been wondering
I
about
want
that
to
as well.
very, very firmly tell him that we are not the monsters that he believes us to be, and tell him that he's free to go back to his people.
Okay. He doesn't look like he believes you, but that he's happy to be let free.
And you know what? If he's hurt, then I'll ask someone to. You know what? I'll say a prayer to Daraska over him, and maybe he gets back a couple of hit points.
Wow.
And drop him. We mean you no harm, and put him back in the water. Not like throw him overboard, but put him back in the water. Farewell.
Okay. That's fair. That's fair. All right. So you've dropped him off. He's been healed a little bit. You get to the location where you can clearly see the 3 peninsulas. You're in the center of it. I'm sorry, I have Razran off ship as though Razran is the bravest and first to dive off the ship. Who leaves the ship first to go underwater? Do you all go underwater together?
Let's all hold hands and count to 3.
Not doing that. I mean, minus the holding hands, I would be fine with jumping in together if you guys are.
Okay, you all want to jump in together?
Yeah.
So,
I guess.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Elsie's not for this. Yeah.
Right. Everybody counts 1, 2, 3, and Lom pretends to jump and doesn't go fucking anywhere.
Should have got rid of fine traps instead of freaking
Yeah.
daylight. Shit.
Bloop. You all glug down in between. You find what looks to be like an older temple
Nice.
under the water. As you go down. So, I'm going to have to do rounds and initiative because you're holding your breath. So,
Is the captive with us?
no, you let him go a while ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lom let him go. Did you not? Or
Yeah, it's
already
just-
not?
His mini is what traveling with us.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh. I was like,
So excited about the captive being part of the team.
I mean, if he fights for on our team, then sure, leave him.
He's not. He's definitely not. Razrin, what was your initiative? Actually,
New
initiative
initiative.
and constitution modifier.
Initiative is 7, and con modifier is +1.
Okay. Persimmon, initiative and con modifier.
8, and con mod is up at the top. +1.
Okay. Wow. Lum, initiative and con modifier.
Oh, Lom's still up on the boat. Lom ain't jumping in the fucking water.
Okay. Lum does not join you for this quest.
Lom's holding down the fort. He's watching the boat.
Lum is like, fuck this. What is your initiative, though, Lum?
You know what? Lom tries. Lom looks at the water and like acts like he's gonna jump, and he just can't bring himself to do it. He's like,
Okay. What is your
there's a
initiative?
serious fear there. My initiative, 14.
All right. Jade, initiative and con modifier.
Initiative 8, con modifier +2.
Okay. Ooh, +2. Halsey, initiative and con modifier.
12 +2.
Okay.
She's very reluctant, but she does it. Her kind of curiosity takes over here. So yeah.
Okay.
But she curses the damn decision of doing it, so she knows this will not be good. Not good for her. Yeah.
Persimmon essentially like flies out and then just like drops down into a swan dive and tucks wings away in order to try to keep them as close to her as possible to not get them super dupe or what.
Okay. Lum, I assume you're up on the ship pacing.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's not like just kind of kicking back. He's kind of nervous, kind of looking over the edge, kind of looking to see when they're coming back up. Like it's not an easygoing experience for him. He's not happy to be left out of this. He's nervous and he's pacing and he's concerned.
Okay. All right, so back under the water. Halsey, as you approach, you see a dark shape. Just briefly, just sort of buzz by. as you're looking at what looks to be at one time 2 columns and a statue to what you don't know. But you can see that you're in a place that probably was some sort of temple at one point before it was beneath the sea or taken back to the sea. Is there anything you want to do in particular? You don't have to, mind you.
Oops.
So you all, whoa, that's a black screen, Anne. What do we got? What's going on?
No fucking fun.
There we go. Yep.
There it is.
Frank's reaction was funny.
Anne typed us into existence.
Yeah.
least I got a
Actually,
big circle
the
for a
keys
second.
are shortcuts on the keyboard, and I know you probably don't know that, but there's hotkeys assigned to
No fucking
actual textual keys.
I have hotkeys too, and I accidentally do shit like that all the time.
And you dive in, Persimmon, and you go down, and you see this massive shape sort of by in the darkness. It's all very dimly lit to all of you. The only one that has any clear sight, I think, is Halsey. Everyone else is just the light, whatever's coming from above, from the water filtering in.
Should have kept daylight, son of a bitch.
Persimmon is going to cast a light cantrip on a ball bearing. Persimmon is gonna see that and is gonna start swimming back to the top. Just like
Cast a light on a ball bearing, and then I flee to the top.
Do you take the ball bearing with you?
nah, I'd probably drop it.
Okay. A little beam
So
of
it
light
stays lit. Yeah.
down in the bottom of the sea. You can all see fairly well, and Persimmon sort of heads back up. Jade, you're down here. Centaur paddling water.
We didn't think this through because how would we even speak to it? Can we speak to it?
You can speak underwater.
How?
Yeah, dialogue costs you some air. I mean, you can speak underwater. It just wouldn't carry for normal ears, but an underwater creature would hear you just fine in whatever intonation. I mean, it'd be great if you knew how to speak Aquan or something like that. It would probably sound appropriate underwater, but
Or if I had the spell sending.
yeah, well, you know, magic.
I guess I'll cast light on my shield
Okay.
and I would like to hold. Wait, is light a bonus action? No, it's not. It's an action. Son of a bitch. Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna do that because that's my action.
Okay. Cast light on your shield. All right. Razran, sorry.
I mean, Rasmus's going to hold his action if something hostile comes near. He's going to attack.
Okay. You hold your action. Get ready. You are actually the last person in this round. And swooping down, sort of you're able to follow it just as you turn to catch a glimpse of this very large, and when I say very, I mean extremely large, turtle the size of a dragon, as near as you can tell. And it says, "Who comes to me?" And that's actually where we have to stop for the evening. I can't. If we
I
go
don't know
more than
that.
if we
this
go
is
more than
great
this, it's going to be
decision-making.
too. It's going to be too long.
Yeah.
But that's an awesome scene. Yeah.
Yeah,
Very
you'll
cool.
you'll have to stop at the turtle, at the giant porcent turtle.
So it does look like a turtle.
It does. It looks like, well, I mean, it doesn't really look like a normal turtle. You would, I mean, it gives you the whole feeling of a great power. Like, you've heard of dragons and you've heard of magnificent creatures that are godlike in their power. And that's what this reminds you of. The shape is very much like a turtle. But the power and feeling that it emanates is nothing like any turtle you've ever seen.
And that's why Persimmon was just like, nope.
And Persimmon's like, no, I'm not going to fly. I'm out of here. So Persimmon is heading, we're going to end it there. Persimmon is heading back up to Lom, who's watching out from the surface. Beneath here, Jade, Helsi, and Razran are all engaging with Porcynth, this giant turtle creature. And that is it. Let me stop this because it's time. It's time, everyone. Thank you. So if you watch that, I had hello, Jay. Yeah, you just made it back. I wasn't sure how long they would make it past that, past being attacked on the seas and how much they'd get into Porcynth. But next time, well, obviously, we're gonna start with Porcynth and then find out where they go from there, if they can overcome that challenge, whatever it is. I don't know the right words
we're
to
gonna
use,
try to
right?
Fight it.
But
I think we're gonna try to barter or something.
I mean,
Jesus.
it doesn't
If
seem
it-
like the kind of thing that you can fight.
Yeah. So that's definitely not the route
Yeah.
we're going.
If anything, Persimmon is going to go up there, see that Lom's there, and just be like, bro, come on.
Yeah. So,
Contesting strength check.
thank you all the players for joining us in here for this evening, and for moving this along. I like this. This was episode 4 of this 9, maybe 10, because we had a little thing in there that I had to miss, but shooting for 9-part series here. Watch the other ones if you want to see what they're up to. My name is Frank. I've been DM for this evening. Before I do our final sign out and all the things that are happening, I'm going to let the players plug all the things that they're doing this week, this weekend, this coming month, where you might want to follow them if they're doing something, and where we starting. Who's first? Cindy.
Hey guys, I am Psycho Cindy in the chat. You can follow me on Twitch. Looking to mostly play Sims, but I branch out to other things. I'm starting up a YouTube, but it's not started up yet. So, but those are the things. Yeah. Hi, bye.
Okay. Heather.
And I am Heather, and you can find me as Polyphilia on Twitch and Instagram.
Brad.
Yeah, I'm Brad. I am Ank the Mage in chat. I'm also the Mage in Discord. I'm not really doing a whole lot special except for, oh yeah, that cool ass game of the fall that we're doing for the Greyhawk thing this weekend. It's Saturday at, what is it, 8?
2.
What is it, 2? Oh, right, it's mad early. That's right. Oh, shit. Right, so, cool ass that. And I wanted to endlessly plug drinking because I am sponsored by drinking. Support your local breweries.
Anna.
Okay, yeah, I'm Anna B. Meyer, and you can find a lot. Yeah, I posted the link earlier in the chat. So at annabmeyer.com, you can find more about my Greyhawk mapping and stuff. And tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, that I will have a seminar at the Lord Gesumba channel for the virtual Greyhawk Con that will actually talk about my own Greyhawk campaign. I haven't done that publicly in forever, I think, more than small tidbits. So there will be a 2-hour seminars with new maps and a whole bunch of information and stuff about my Greyhawk campaign and stuff. You should definitely, if you like Greyhawk, you should definitely come by and listen and ask questions and stuff.
Yeah, I won't be able to do it live.
And then I will be on a bunch of so it'll be a bunch of games. I'm in 2 games on Saturday morning and evening. Also on the follow-up seminar or the end where they ask the experts at the end of the con on Sunday. So yeah, so it's a busy weekend. Yeah.
Yes.
That is a very busy weekend.
Mick.
I'm Mick. I'm Mrs. McSpaz. Pretty much anywhere you can find a person, Mrs. McSpaz should be me. I just started Twitch streaming painting minis, of which I've been doing it a couple months, so it's literally just watching me grow as a painter. And I work behind the scenes and am the occasional guest on Nightheart's Maximum Maidens, which is every other Friday next week. So, alternating with this guy.
Yes. Okay, cool. I am Frank. I DM'd this game. Tomorrow I will be DMing on Reaper Miniatures channel at 6 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time for their Reaper Errant with their sculptors and painters, or with a selection of sculptors and painters. And then Saturday is we are going to be in the world of Greyhawk, and we will have our usual Dungeons and Dramaturgy players who are actually going to be playing in the world of Greyhawk with characters specifically for that. Well, maybe not specifically, but not their normal characters. And we're going to be playing my 4-hour take on Expedition to the Barrier Peaks, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. So look forward to that, as well as all the other things happening at Virtual Greyhawk Con this weekend. And you saw all those links above on how to find it. I think that's all I need to shout out. Did I miss anything? I want to thank our technical director and camera operator and Sidwi in the chat. Well, tonight she was actually playing the role of KnightHeartGaming in the chat for all that. And there you can see that Jay has linked to that particular event. I don't think I have anything else. So,
Did you mention where to find KnightHeartGaming?
well, I mean, you're here, so find KnightHeartGaming here where you're watching us. Search us on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel so we can get enough people to give you a real address instead of a bunch of hexadecimal digits and whatever crap YouTube wants to decide is our link. And then subscribe to this channel and click the little bell for notifications if you actually want to know when we go live. You can find us almost anywhere at KnightHeartGaming, KnightHeartGame on Twitter, because they don't have enough character length to do KnightHeartGaming. Yeah.
Some options are 10 graphs,
I'm listening to Anne. Hold on.
a fundraiser stream, and CJAX.
This is who we're going to raid. Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
so much
Just
raidable
in.
content. Hold on a second. We need to decide who we're going to raid for this evening. Anne has given me some great options. I'm looking for some extra options. Whoops, I don't want to do that as well.
Extra option would be possibly an all-woman game. I should usually
And I think that sounds interesting. What am I looking for? That's a strange sound. No, what am I looking for to see it? I'm looking for some extra option. Whoa, I can hear myself. I can hear myself. Everybody, hold on. It's like we're in Maximum Maidens and there's some weird mythic crap happening. That's what happens. I could just be all crazy and pull the plug, but I'm not going to do that. Okay, so we're going to raid somebody. I don't know who they are, but Anne's got some suggestions, and I'm all for it. So send them some love while we're raiding and keeping up the D&D. Tune in to Lord Gozumba's channel, my channel, the virtual Greyhawk convention in general this weekend. If you want some old school D&D fun, there's a lot of stuff out there for you. And I think that's it for tonight. Good night, everyone, and we'll see you next time.